How's it going, everybody? Back at it again for another video here. This one might be kind of short. I might run through them real quick because I got somebody on their way over, so I just wanted to pop together a quick little video before this guy comes over. But anyway, here we go. A pair of Adidas ZX750s. Got white laces in them. They came with yellow and dark blue. They're suede on the toe box, as well as right there. Suede on the back patch, and then pretty much everything else is leather. And these are pretty dope, comfortable. Honestly though, when I first got them, I thought they were black, because I ordered them online. So looking at pictures, I thought that it was black, but it's actually dark blue. But I still like them, as you can see by the laces, the way that they're. I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't even worn these ones yet. But I will. You know, the ones that I haven't worn, it's not because I don't want to or that I'm not going to. Only reason they're like that is because I just haven't gotten around to wearing them yet. I generally, like during the week, I just wear work boots to work, and then if I go out, then I wear a pair of shoes. Otherwise, I don't. And then on the weekend is really when I get into the whole collection, basically. So there's a lot that I just haven't gotten around to wearing yet. Next up, though, a pair of Court Forces, another Freedman's purchase. These are. Let me double check the year on these, because I got them like right when they came, not right when they came out, but yeah, these came out at, like in the middle of 08. These are the Court Force, Nike Court Force. I don't know if there's no special name for them on the box, but these are the Do the Right Thing edition. They got this little pattern that is goes up on this side, and then on here it's right there, and then wraps up and comes up around the bottom part of the laces here. This little design that's got random little pictures in it is like a boombox, and there's a shoe right there, and a basketball. There's a crown over here. It matches, or at least from what I've heard about it, this matches the lining of a jacket, Do the Right Thing jacket. But anyway, these are pretty sweet Court Forces. Honestly, these are better looking as far as cleanliness than I was expecting. It's been a while since I pulled these out of the box, and they're still fresh. They got a patent, it's leather everywhere, and then patent leather Nike sign. And now that I'm looking at these and thinking about these, it reminds me of the fact that I've been kind of wanting to get some Court Forces, because this is the only high top pair of Court Forces I have. I also have a low top pair that you'll see eventually. There you go, it's a pair of Court Forces. Next up, Spizikes. These ones actually are a little bit beat. I didn't treat these very well, and now that I'm looking at them, this one has a little bit of creasing, but you know, oh well, I guess is all I can really say. Pretty much every pair of shoes I have I wear, and I don't really plan on selling, so it's not like I'm keeping them nice looking for anybody else except for me. But Jordan Spizike, these had like these were called like King's Court Edition or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about some of the other Spizikes, but these ones have a king, like the card, the king, you know, Jack, Queen, King. There's a king down there, and it says county. this is another, you know, one of the shoes I have where I don't know the specifics of like the name, the nickname. But these came out back in '07. I didn't get them right away, but this is another Freedman's purchase where they still had them long after they came out, and that's why I was able to get them. One thing that's kind of a neat little detail is this white patent leather that wraps around has a king card kind of embedded in there, sort of. It looks basically like it was probably lasered in there, and that's pretty dope. It's got the 40 Acres and a Mule logo right there. Of course, it's got the tongue from the 6s. This part was this, obviously, is from the 4s. This part is from the 5s. Then this red part of the midsole is from the 3s, as well as the orangish yellow part there and there. These little bumps are from the 6s. And then the print on the inner lining is pretty sick too. But there you go, Jordan Spizikes. And then I also, they had the little things on here, but I took these ones off just because it was more comfortable that way when I first got them, and I just haven't really ever put those back on. And then of course it came with the keychain thing that's got the whole thing that spreads out that tells you all about the shoe, Spike Lee. It's got an old picture of Mars Blackman there, the character that he played. And then just all the information right there. Jordan Spizikes. Next up, these are the first pair of Dunks that I ever bought when I was like 16 or 17 or something. Might even, let's see when they came out. They came out, I think, in '01. Alright, I'm looking here. Where is it? '02. These came out in '02, or at least they were made in '02, according to the tag. These ones, I don't know how well you can see, how well the camera picks it up, but these are the dirtiest, like by far the dirtiest, most beat pair in my collection, which is unfortunate because of the fact that these, I think, are kind of rare, at least nowadays. You know, more people might have had them. You might have seen more of them around when they first came out, but you won't see them now. And I very rarely see these online. Like, even when I try to look these ones up online. And I don't know if there's a nickname for these. They're both, they get, it's kind of crazy how they got all these different colors all over, but they are both the same in each section. These are pretty sweet. Suede everywhere except for this kind of lime green part in the back, which is, I'm not sure what that material is, but suede everywhere. Purple, or like a kind of a plum colored bottom sole, white midsole, white stitching in the midsole. Yeah, this was kind of was a purchase that I was definitely sure about because I loved them as soon as I saw them. But like I said, I didn't have any more. This was the first pair of Dunks that I bought. Myself. Saved up the money. Went and got them at Freedman's. The first thing that what I used to do at Freedman's was I used to kind of look around when I was like 15, 16, and I never had any money. I basically just went in there like once a week and looked around. And I didn't used to buy shoes from there at first before I collected. I used to buy jerseys. I bought basically jerseys and then like Jordan t-shirts. I used to buy Jordan t-shirts from there when I was a kid, before I ever even owned any Jordans. Speaking of which, here's a pair of Jordans. Air Jordan 12s. Here's the retro card, so you already know exactly what they are. I'm going to try to not touch the white because going through all these boxes, my hands have gotten a little dusty. But obviously, you know, everybody I'm sure has seen these. They got that smell to them. Super fresh. Obviously, you all know all about these Jordan 12s. One thing that I like that doesn't even actually have to do with the shoe itself, but the retro card. One thing I like about the retro card is that they made it, like the way it got laminated or whatever they did to it, is it's not all glossy. Like I'm sure some of you guys that have retro cards will know what I'm talking about, where it's like real glossy, and then after people touch it, there's fingerprints and little smudges like all over. One thing I like about this retro card is that they did it in a way, they made it in a way so those fingerprints and smudges aren't all over the place. I can see a little bit back here, but like basically it keeps the retro card looking a lot nicer because there aren't those smudges and greasy fingerprints and stuff all over. But anyway, there you go. There's 5 more. I'll have another video with another 5, and then another 5, and then another 5, and then another 5, and then another 5, until I run through my collection. This video is volume whatever. It'll be up there in the title. Peace.